mean, it's just the fun that we have, and also the sportsmanship. I know sometimes it can be rough and once you break things and all that, but it's just fun.
I race toy cars because it's really fun and it's competitive, and the camaraderie and the friendships that I've made throughout the years is really fun. So.
Why do you race toy cars?
He's a nerd.
What Pat said.
Right.
I'm a kid.
So officially, because you're a nerd?
No.
Okay.
I like to do it.
You just like to do it. Why do you race toy cars?
Well, that's like a loaded question for me. I started buying RC cars when I was able to purchase some, and then from there I started getting competitive because I stopped playing football. So it that competitiveness transferred over, and then from there it went boom. So toy cars is more so of a form of expression for me, because I get to paint them, I get to do them however I want to, and it's more so like a way of life now for me. I get to hang with friends and, you know, just basically let out all the stress from the week out on the Saturday on the track with my toy car.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't get mad when people call it toy cars though. That's what it is, a toy. But how you treat it, how you drive it, it can say a lot about who you are as a person.
Hello. Wow. I originally got into RC probably in '97 at Sugar Bowl in Beaufort, Georgia. Friends took me there and I was immediately hooked. I come from a motocross, supercross racing background, so the transfer into it was very easy for me, it seemed like, because it has a lot of the same characteristics. You're just not physically in the car, but the flow and the rhythm and things like that is very similar. You know, I've made some of the best friends in my life in RC racing. I've done it from '97 to '07, and I traveled all over back then. And then, you know, life catches up. I got out of it in '07, got back into it in 2017. Cade got him interested in it. He took an interest in it. And I've done a lot of things in my life and done a lot of things with Cade. And the last 5-6 years with Cade in this sport has been the most fun that I've ever had, being with my son and enjoying it and watching him grow and develop, and just the camaraderie of all the people, man, and getting to know the people. There's just something special about RC. I can't really explain it. It's just hard to explain. If you've never been around it or in it, it's just different. There's something different about it, and I think a lot of people will tell you that. It's hard to explain, but you will develop friendships, lifelong friendships that means a lot to people. And it's just a big old party. It's a good time, and everybody has a good time and has fun, man. And that's, I guess, the easiest way I can explain it on such short notice and on the fly.
That's a good question. It gives you time to go out with your kids. A lot of, you know, it gives you something to do with them. And it teaches them a lot. Ryan has learned so much about cars, and he's 14 years old, but it's a little scary because he's learned so much about cars, and they're so much like a real car that when he gets one, in a couple of years, probably get him a 4-cylinder and plug one of them. You know?
I wouldn't say that it changed or altered. It just allowed me to be more, I would say, tedious with my way of life, how I carry myself from off the track, from my home life with my trucking business. I take time to do things that I would for my car, like I would do for my business. So it kind of translates, but more so for me, it just helped me, you know, stay with a sane mind, you know, all around.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For me, RC is my life. It's how and where I met Rhonda. We've now been married a little over 12 years, and it's what we both love to do and pretty much do every weekend and even sometimes during the week.
Awesome.
I mean, it's a good event. They did a good job setting it up. The guys out here that helped make the track well again after a lot of downpour, it's just a great teamwork.
The track is pretty difficult to kind of figure out with tires right now, just because the conditions are a lot different than normal. But the track's super fun. There's a lot of really close racing, so I think it'll be really good for the mains, and it's going to be a really good event for the rest of the weekend. So
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
Mark and I put together a couple of years ago, we wanted to have one staple event for Loganville, and it's just kind of grown over the past couple of years. You know, we got big plans for this thing next year. We made the announcement at the drivers meeting yesterday. This will be our one signature event we do each year, and it will be held at an indoor agricultural arena next year, similar to Wicked Weekend. There'll be more details to come about that. We'll put that out there. But as far as the weekend goes, considering the obstacles we face this week, with about right now close to 10 inches of rain in the last 6 days, I think it's a huge accomplishment for us to even be able to get this able to run on. Yeah, we expected quite a few more entries, but we're happy with the over 100 that we got. You know, for us to do what we done, to even be able to run, Lucas, you were here early, you seen it, you know what it was like. It's a pretty good feat for us to even get it to what we've had. We've had a lot of interesting racing yesterday. It was tricky, but you know, the peat moss does its job to get it to where you can run, but then late in the evening that peat moss can come back to haunt you when it gets moisture comes up and gets the track slick and greasy. So it made challenges, I noticed yesterday, for a lot of the guys on tires, but overall, man, I can't say enough about how good this event has turned out this weekend. We're very happy with it, happy with the turnout, happy with all the people. Glad you guys was able to come down, Lucas, for y'all always supporting us and everything we do. And all in all, I'll just say it's been a great event all weekend, and we're gonna get these mains in today and just have a good time and get some racing in, man.
It turned out pretty good. I mean, there was a lot of rain when we showed up, but the track is awesome. The traction is really good. I was kind of surprised because there was a lot of rain here, but the track turned out really good.
It's been awesome, man. The track crew's done an amazing job. They got hammered with rain all week long, had, I believe, right around 8 inches of rain. So it's pretty amazing that we're even able to be on the track. And the conditions are kind of crazy because as soon as the sun's off the track, the moisture starts to come out, and it's always a little like slick and slimy. But overall, the camaraderie here, the facility, everything's been super awesome. The people have been really nice, and been enjoying myself.
Well, I like to fish, hunt, and I like to go hang out with my buddies on the weekends and just kind of have a good time.
Probably sleeping. Probably. Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
Probably dirt bikes.
Probably something in maybe the medical field. I really like sports a lot because I am pretty competitive, so maybe like a physical therapist or something along those lines.